welcome to my channel. So today we're doing a cross stitch conversion to a diamond painting and I don't have much time, so let's get started. Right, so this is Tuesday the 21st of March and a very speed recap. I'm doing this picture, which is a cross stitch pattern from Heaven and Earth Designs, and I'm converting it into a diamond painting. So if you don't know what I'm talking about but want to, I've got a playlist that shows this whole thing because I'm vlogging it. It's as big as a wall virtually. But yeah, let's get straight in because I didn't actually think I would have much time. Well, the plan was, right, let's talk and get drills. I've pulled out some drills ready, and there's there's already 12 or 13 different colours there, and that's not all of them. Major confetti section coming up. But I thought, but it's going to be good because it's the top of the tree. So we're going to have some greens, which is nice. Right, where's my tweezers? Right, so yeah, initially I thought, let's do this today. That was yesterday. And then this morning, things didn't work out to time. Why are these all stuck together? Stop it. And right, there's only 3 of these, and so I was like, oh well, maybe all right, let's not do it. It's fine, I can do it later in the week. Just because I can't do it today doesn't mean I can't do it tomorrow. And then suddenly things changed again. Right, I need to count 1 2 3 4 5 6 right there and there. Well, I'm using different tweezers today. And it's funny how they're all the same, but they're not the same. I've not worn these ones in. They're like a pair of shoes. Yeah, sometimes you have to wear these things in, get a bit comfy. Right, so that was a mere 4 drills. But yeah, we're working on greens. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I didn't think I was going to have time to do it. And then at the last minute, I was just like, do you know what? Let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. So I've not set up my light or anything. I'm just in front of the window. So, and it's cloudy, but there's bits of blue sky. So if the lighting changes, I do apologise. Usually now, right, 779 is this one. Yeah, this was literally, this is my new era of not procrastinating that I talked about in my last video. I think it was the last video. It's like, yeah, let's, instead of, you know, messing about, thinking about should I do it, shouldn't I, and then, you know, you set everything up, and then you just take so long doing it that, you know, the day is gone. Oh, that's a gammy drill. Let's get rid of that. But I was like, no, we can do this. We can wing this. We don't have to think about it for an hour. just do it. But yeah, I feel quite reckless. It's so silly because obviously I do tend to think about it before I start filming. I can't just start filming, which is amazing because that is literally what I've just done. I got set up in like 10 minutes and like bam. But usually I have to work up to these things. I don't know why. It's not anxiety. It's like what I was saying before, the procrastination. I think about things far too much. If I spent less time thinking about doing the thing and just actually, you know, doing the thing, then I'd get more done. New era though. This is we're going for this. Right, let's do this one. Pattern keeper malfunction pattern. Right. Oh, I tell you what I did though. At the end of the last video, you know I do that stitch pal thing. 520. Let's go for that. I do the stitch pal thing where, you know, I put in the day and like how long I've worked on it. Anyway, so it tells you when you're estimated to finish the painting. And this one was, because I had not worked on it for so long, it estimated me at like, what was it? The year 2109 is where I would finish it if I carried on at this speed. I'm like, okay. It's fine. I'm not panicking about it. That's what happens when you don't diamond paint for nearly a year and a half. But then afterwards, when I was looking at it, and yeah, I realised I hadn't actually put in how many stitches, how many drills I'd laid. But you know, it says stitches because it's also a cross stitch app, and because of that, it you know, it hadn't updated the thingies right, my estimated time, and I was like, oh, I can put in 600 stitches and it won't be 2,109 when I finish it. But it was nearly as bad. I thought it might knock off like 100 years, not 100 years, that'd be silly. I thought it might knock off like 30 years or so. It didn't. I think it knocked off 7 years. So I still finish in like the next century, but not as bad into the next century, but still long after my expiry date, because I'm not going to live that long. Oh no! Oh look, I'm going wrong already. That is because, right, I've already done that one and I didn't tick it off. That's what happens. That's what happens, folks. But yeah, so what I'm going to do today as well, because I don't have that much time, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, is at the end of this, I'm not going to do the whole stitch pal thing or take a picture or whatever, because I'm going to be back to this later in the week. So I'll just do it all in one go. More haste, less speed. No, in this case, more haste, more speed. Right, is that all of them? Right, okay, 520. Let's put this away. But it's nice. I thought, oh, I'll do this. This tub is very full. I think that's the first time I've used that colour. Oh, come on. Don't fight. Oh. Get off. I think that's static. They're not jumping. They're just not free-flowing. But 3799. We can do that. But I'm hoping to get some ABs in here somewhere along the edge. Hopefully. Somewhere. We'll see. I only place my ABs as I go. Oh, this is a grey. Because I place it by eye. So I don't do a flat. Right, this is 310, so I'm going to replace all the 310s. Do you know what? That other one, you know when I said I hadn't ticked it off? That one as well hasn't been ticked off. You're off. Come on. See, I love double-sided adhesive because it sticks so well, but when you place a drill wrong, not so good. What was it? 520, wasn't it? I'll put that over there, just in case I need it again. But I don't think I will, I'm pretty sure. Oh! Now, let me see. That goes under the brown. Okay, we're back. We're right. I know what I'm doing. Well, let's not get too carried away. But, yeah, and I think I figured out as well why I ping more drills when I'm on video. And it's because I do this on an easel just to tilt it up slightly for two reasons. One, for the camera. It makes it a little bit easier to set it up so that my head isn't quite so far likely to headbutt the camera. And also because this is quite a long canvas. Well, it's 70 centimetres long. And I'm right at the top, so obviously it's hanging over the edge of the table, and I lean against the table, and like if it's, well, if you can imagine it, you know, it's like, oh, so this would be the canvas, and I don't want to get this big crease where it's going, you know, over the edge, and so that's why I have it. So then it's more, what's the word? Vertical. I know words. So that's a reason why, and because of that, it means it means that quite often I'm holding my drill tray up in the air, or I'm resting it on the table, but it's at an angle, and I think it's just that change of position, because I do sometimes work on an easel when I'm just painting off camera. Have I done that one? Yeah, tick. But not very often. It's like 50-50 if I'll bother getting the easel out. And then within that 50-50, I might be doing a round. And obviously, like with rounds, you don't have the issue because the wax just picks it up. So it's like, I think that's what it is. think that's what it is. Right, one more. Okay, tick. Like I say, I already pulled out, I've already pulled out 12 colours to start working on this today. And I got that far, I was like, oh, do you know what, let's just start it. I'll fish out the rest as we go. Otherwise I'll spend all the time just pulling out colours and it's just like the light's gone. Right, the daylight. As I say, I do have one of these like box lights. And I usually, well, I set it up behind me, but I don't want the shadow. So I have it pointing upwards. I've got a white ceiling, so I have it like point upwards and then the light sort of bounces down. 3787. Have I got that one out? 3787. I don't think I've got that one out, have I? Oh no, that's all. That was in one of the ones already done. I did one of the other colour. Oh, 3799 I did, didn't I? Another grey. This is a sort of grey green. And to be honest, it doesn't really light up like that much, but what it does is, like for instance, just now the sun has come out outside and it wasn't, it was cloudy before. And when you've got a light on like that, it helps stop changing the, you know, those sorts of changes in lights, because, you know, this is only an iPhone, so it messes with the, I mean, it's pretty smart, but sometimes it's too smart. So, like, the slightest change, and it recalibrates all the colours and the focus. I think I've figured out now how to stop it, like, constantly auto-focusing. Well, I know I have. I don't know what it is. It's funny how a break can change you. 3031. 3031. You get new habits, or maybe just before I had old, you know, bad habits. And I shouldn't leave that there. It is a slope. It's just asking for trouble. Considering my track record of spillages, I should not do it. In fact, I'm going to close the lid on that. I should do that more. Because it's not like it's hard to reopen the lid, is it? But I just have so many accidents. Right, that's fine. I was going to pull that up, move it there. It's just like, no, I don't need to do that. Right, go there, go. Right, 1, 2, 3. Bish bash bosh. So how are you all today? I know it's not been that long since I was last here. What was it? Thursday? I think I was filming on Thursday. Oh gosh. Oh god, I said so English. Oh gosh. I'm not that posh. I live in East London. So if you've ever seen a soap, I mean, obviously, if you live in England, you know where East London is. But if you're overseas, have you ever seen a soap called EastEnders? We're all like Cockneys. That's like the part of London I live. I am not posh, and I do not usually say gosh. That is what because I'm on best behaviour. When the video camera goes on, I'm like, okay. We use our nice voice. We use our best manners. I'm not going to say anything bad. I'm not going to swear. No, I didn't introduce a new thing because last week I put the line in at the bottom, and then as soon as it got up to down to this paper, which went up to the line, which I thought would help me, it didn't help me because, like, as the jewels go down, you can't see the line anymore. So I thought, you know what, I am going to put it just below. But I've probably put it too low because then I was just tempted to try and put a drill in. I don't want to do that. But it means I can still see the lines where the boxes are. But yeah, I seem to have shed some of my, I don't know. I think because when you start something new, you're a bit more precious about it. It's like, I don't know, are you like this? Like if I get a new notepad, literally, like a writing pad, and like I have to write on the first page, it's always like with my neatest handwriting, and I'm not a neat writer, like I really do not have good handwriting. But that first page, when you like break the seal, so to speak, on a new item, you're like, yes, this is the new me. I'm gonna write tidy and neat, and everything's gonna look lovely. And then like a week later, it's just back to the scribble. Back to the scribble. Right. Yes. Yes. So and I think that's what I had a bit of that effect. I mean, I had done a little, quite, I'd say a lot. Obviously, overall, I have not done a lot of this painting. It's like a tiny bit up in the corner. But from an individual canvas point of view, because like if you've not seen or you've forgotten, I've split this painting up into 8 canvases. They're 8 50 by 70 canvases. So, and this is the first one. So from an individual point of view, I've done a decent wedge-ish up in the corner, but it's still only a small dent on that canvas. Let's do this. This is a really dark green. I don't know if the camera picks it up. Sometimes I notice the camera doesn't pick up the subtleties of the subtleties, because you know this is so much confetti in this painting, and some of the changes, like I look at them, and if I was looking at them separately I wouldn't be able to tell the difference. It's only if you like literally place the drills side by side you can see the smallness of differences, and the camera can't always pick up those really subtle, you know, reflections where it is changing colour, but only just ever so slightly. I'm so excited. Well, listen to me, I'm such a nerd. I'm quite excited, as excited as I should be for this, for being 2% into the painting. That how, you know, things, especially, you know, you can have too much confetti in that it creates blurry edges, but things like this where it's the tree, it's going to look amazing. So hopefully, oops, you hear me say that a lot, oops. That's usually where I've had a pattern keeper, I've pressed the wrong thing, or I've turned it off and I then have to frog it. And frogging is just where you you tell it where you stitched. But if you tick off the wrong thing, then you have to unstitch it in the app. Right, 500, I'm going to put that back that side. Right, so let's go for, what have we got, 730. Have I got that one out? I have. But yeah, I think because now it's a little less, well, it's obviously a very less new because I've had it 2 years, I think. I can't remember, I have to look back to the first one. I think I started it, hold on, so 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, no, everything's right. Even though I knew it was going to be above there, or it should be above there, I thought I better just count while I can. It's not just verifying that I've not goofed. Because that's the thing, if you make a mistake at the beginning, then it can affect the whole lot, because sometimes you count which squares you want, but quite often, you know, if I've just got one there, then I'll know to put the next one above there on the screen. So a lot of the time you stop counting and just base it like two up from here sort of thing. But if that here is wrong, then everything else afterwards is wrong. But yeah, I think I'll have to look. I think it was sometime late summer maybe I started working on it. I think I'd only been working on this like maybe 3 months on and off when I took my break, which was October. Right, next one. I've got this one out. Or I only want one, no, one of those, 904. I keep them all in these storage cases. I've got like 1, 2, 3. I've got 5 of them. I find it much better to work that way. I prefer, well, I don't have the space. I don't have the space to store. I only need one, so I'm going to fish it straight from the pot. I don't have space to store 417,000 drills. Ow. Go back. 417,000 drills for like however many years it's going to take me to do this. You know, if I knew I was going to get it done in 6 months, then yeah, you find a space. But you know, that's not like temporary storage. That's permanent storage. So that's why I've only bought a third of the drills. And then what I'll do is I'll have like mini kit up. Everybody likes a kitting up as well. It's like when I need to fill up some pots again. What we got? 801. Right. What was I saying? Ooh. That I think it's better to just keep the day-to-day storage. Oh, I need one more. Let's do that. Oh, I knew that would happen. I only need 5, and I've got 6 in my tray. A nice chocolatey brown. That yeah, I would prefer to go with small amounts in my storage that I'm going to be reaching for every day, and then every few months. I mean, obviously, if there's an outlier colour that I run out of, I'll just top it up. But every few months, I'll just go through and top up the entire stash, sort of thing, because it's easy enough done. And that is kind of one of the advantages of confetti, because it means you're not just using one colour at a time. You're blitzing lots of colours at once. Right, I'll put that one lonely drill back. Oh, I'm scared to open the pot. That is the only thing. The things I've learned now is not to fill. You see how full I've filled that up? I'm like, yeah, it just fits. Oh, come on. I need to wipe this tray. If I wasn't in such a rush, I would stop and go and wipe it, but we will fuss and mess around with stuck drills. 9:30. Yep, I need that one as well. All right, okay. What have we got of this? One. That yeah, I think is it just easier. And then, like I say, we can have a little mini kitting up video, because I don't do many kitting ups because I'm so slow. Not just at this, everything. I'm just slow. So I don't finish many diamond paintings. That's why I want to do my storage. I want to set up one of these funky storage systems that everybody has. But I don't have that many drills because I don't finish anything. 3750. Let's go for that one. Well, come on. There was another one I had to get out. This is going to be a double figure. Oh, look, you can see I've got a little bit of tumble dryer sheet in there. Because they're resin drills, they do get staticky. I seem to recall, I seem to recall that they were a little bit staticky when I was kitting up originally. So I just put a little bit of tumble dryer sheet in. Oh, I can't see it in them ones. I'm sure I put one in. I thought I'd put one in every pot. Well, I have there. Just a little square. And then I can give it a shake if I need to. Right, okay. Let's do this. Do you know what? I'm going to switch quickly to time lapse because I want to get into this second square. So I'll be back in a second. It's, well, a second for you, 10 seconds for you. You know what I mean. Look at this one. I stopped the time lapse. I hadn't planned to, but like this is like almost I should have put the light on, shouldn't I? But it's like a kind of peachy tan. That's the best way I can explain it. It's almost terracotta, not quite as dark as terracotta. I didn't expect that, but we got some of that in the tree, so I'm going to do those. I thought, I'll stop the time lapse. Sometimes you do. You just gotta. Sometimes you want to talk, or I do, even if I am talking rubbish, like a fool. But I was like, oh, look at these. I want to tell someone. Oops. No, don't stick there. Stick there. Yeah, I was saying the other day. I don't see. This is the thing. I don't know. I don't actually have that much to talk about because I'm still in the stage where you haven't seen any of the new videos. I've got everything uploaded. I'm going to put my where have I been chat up later today. So that's where we are in my timeline. but it means I haven't had an answer to the question where, like, whether you lot mind if I answer comments in videos, which I'm kind of hoping you all say, yeah, that's fine, go for it, because then it gives me something to talk about. But yeah, I'm just like geeking out over orange, peach. Okay, oops, I'm starting to babble. Maybe I shouldn't have restarted it. Tick. Oh no, tick. That's the one. Yeah. What did I put my pot? Oh, over here. But yeah, I thought, you know what, I've got so much. I've got to catch up 100 years, nearly 90 years, for me to do this diamond painting. I thought, do you know what? Even though I don't have much time, I'm going to do it. 833. But I keep fishing out colours. So many colours. Right out of the box. I'll count them up at the end. How many I've done, how many colours I've pulled out. Well, I'll count up how many of these rows of 4 I've pulled out. But some of them have got, you know, more than one colour have been in a row. So it's an eyelash. It must be molting. And yeah, so I don't know how many colours. However many pots I've got out, like lines of pots, we can easily add on like 4 or 5. And that's so far. I've had 4 or 5 ones where they've already been out because I've used a different colour that's like nearby. Right, oh, these are nice, sort of, they're not quite limey, but they're very sort of, this is greeny yellow, pale yellow. It's like, I'm starting the tree. Well, I'm not starting the tree. I've got loads of tree. There's a bit of tree off screen. But that's all. I might do that next time. I thought I'll do this because it's confetti, and I do love my confetti. And I've done. Am I in the wrong place? That's the 2 orange one. I am. I need to go up one. Is it just one? Oh, right. That one can go swap places. I didn't need. Get off. Get in there. Right, so it's those 3. Those 3, yes. I thought I did blue sky last time. And I know it's all a tiny amount. I know I'm only doing like usually 2 or 3 squares at a time. And it's even in the blue sky there was still like 12, 13 colours. So it's not like I'm doing all the same drill type, but it is still blue. And I thought, you know what, I know what I'm like. I have quite a low tolerance to... It's funny, I could put down drills all day or all night. Not a problem, I won't get bored. But if I had to put down all the same colours, I would get bored. And which is why I like confetti. But even with confetti, it's like, I think I said it the other day, didn't I? God, I am repeating myself already. It's like a little, I want confetti, variation in my variation. Right, okay. Is anybody, please tell me I'm not mad. No. Okay, don't answer that. But please tell me I'm not the only one who likes to just hop around. Oh, look, what's gone on here? I've ticked something. I've done the opposite now. I've ticked something off that I shouldn't have ticked off yet. Well, it was a previous colour, so let's go back to that afterwards. We'll put that there. I'll put that there. Oh no, I want there. I suppose I'm doing that. Do you know what? Let's move that now. Let's move it up ever so slightly, just so I stop thinking I've got a row. I'm counting these squares. I want to just see the back line, but I don't want to think it's a box. Okay, so those is right. That is right. I'm going to put that there. Yes. Okay, that is right. Then we're going to put that there. need to come in and put I've missed off 2. Fat finger syndrome, because I drag it across, and you know, obviously I don't pay a lot of attention. I'm just like, right. So this is 1, 2, 3, and then, oh, come on, flip over, and 1 and 2 down from there. I mean, I don't know. I know. I'm assuming most people are like me in that a lot of the time when there's a kit up or a WIP and Chat or drill with me or whatever you want to call them, or kitting down, most of the time I'm not actually watching what's on screen, because, you know, it is like a radio, and I glance up and some, you know, things like that just to see, but I'm not. I was worrying, like I'm saying now, I was worrying about the lighting changing. Most people probably wouldn't even notice if the lighting changed because they're not watching the screen. That's what I'm hoping anyway. I keep talking myself into it, I'll believe it. 1. Oops. Oh no, that's got something on it. Get off. Go away. These are lovely drills so far. I mean, obviously you get a little bit of trash because they're resin. But the only one so far I've had any remotely any above normal sort of trash is the 939. Admittedly, the 939 were a bit of a hot mess, but that's okay because I didn't buy all the 939 at once. So if it was a batch, then hopefully it's only a small batch. I say a small batch, it's still like 3,000 or 4,000 drills. I should just make a recording of that, shouldn't I? Whoop, whoop. Make it my ringtone. Whoop. Oh, there she goes again. Whoop. Oh, got all those. So next one. Let's do that thing. What is that? Oh, that goes quite a lot into this third one. Let's do, so that's 372, which is already out. I need a fair few of those. Nice pale, not quite sagey. Right, so this one is where we want. Do you know what? I'm just going to put that bit of washi tape to remind me. Usually I only uncover 3 at a time because I am easily confused. I put the washi tape to remind me that I'm not. This is the 3rd square, and not that isn't the 3rd square. Because I've done the 1st square now. Did that all make sense? Where did my drill go? Did it fall off or did it land right way up? Oh, I was going to go... Oh, I'll go back afterwards. Let me... Right. Okay, one thing at a time. I'm going to unfrog those 2 things that I've ticked off that I shouldn't have. 372. Oh, yeah. I don't know where it went. Right, ignore me. Just ignore me. Okay, so yes, I placed 1. Nice, so let's place that one. I watch Rebecca. I don't know how she does it. And she does it with a drill, like a drill. I say with a drill pen. You know, like with wax. Do you know what? Try as I might, I can't do that. They always go down like. I mean, there's having a little bit of wonky drills and knowing that it's going to straighten up when you put them all together. But if I did it with a drill pen, like the wonky would be like it would all straighten up and they'd all be in like a bar going up. It's just like, I don't know. I cannot get them straight, like even remotely straight. Like I'm not talking a little bit off. I'm not talking like, yeah, it's a little bit wonky. Like I'll try and put it in. It'll be like, It's like there's only so much straightening putting a drill next to it can do. Oh. But yeah, she's a machine. Like she's like bam, 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 and she's talking and she's answering questions. I'm like, how? And that's for the Heaven and Earth design. That's not even just like a normal diamond painting. Oh, I mean, she does go wrong occasionally, but not as much as I go wrong. Right, tick these off. Yeah, I did those 3 and that one underneath. So tell me what projects you're working on. That's a good question. Tell me what your current project diamond painting is, or maybe your colouring, because I do know I have my adult colouring channel that has been abandoned for the moment anyway. But I know some people from there also diamond paint. It's very sort of sidestep from, if you do one thing, there are a lot of people that do both, is what I'm trying to say, very wordily. Like a lot of people who colour also diamond paint, and a lot of people who diamond paint also colour. So I know I've got people here from both channels, hopefully, assuming they've not all left me. I'm assuming that when I start posting videos again, that people will remember me in the wrong way, and they'll be like, oh, her? No. And then they unsub. So I am anticipating people unsubbing when I start posting videos again. And that's fine. Like, it's almost like you forget, like, people, your tastes change. And, like, you know, sometimes you don't feel like diamond painting anymore. And then a channel that diamond paints doesn't post forever, then just suddenly pops up in your feed again. And you're like, yeah, no, I don't do that anymore. Go away. Look, there's an eyelash again. I hope it's the same eyelash. Otherwise, I'm just going. They're falling out en masse. Right, I had one to put over here somewhere. Where was it? I'm sure I was probably going somewhere with that. But I don't know what. Oh, yeah, what projects are you working on? And if you're colouring something, or if you're doing a diamond painting. And is it are you doing a heaven and earth design? Even if you're not working on it now, maybe you're like me, like you have this thing that runs as because they are a bit of a, you know, a longer term project usually, unless you do like a quick stitch type thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes. Then, you know, quite often they are big projects. And they're squares as well. And, you know, not everybody, I don't, you know, part of the thing that slows me down as well doing this project is because, like, I do enjoy squares. I think squares are my favourite. But, you know, just because I like vanilla ice cream a lot, vanilla is my favourite ice cream, in fact. I'm quite boring like that. But just because, especially if it's got the vanilla seeds in it, I do like them. But you know, sometimes you want to change. I quite like strawberry as well, or a bit of chocolate ice cream, or best of all worlds, Neapolitan. You know, the one with the stripes. Yeah, I'll have that all day. It's like everything. But yeah, it's like even when you enjoy something, and even if it's your favourite, it's nice to just have a change sometimes. And so I do occasionally do rounds, like you saw I was doing that Sarah Richter thing, which I've virtually finished that now. So I reckon I'll have it done. It's Tuesday. I was hoping to finish it the weekend, obviously, like everything I do and say. It always takes longer than I expected. But I've only got one small panel left now, so I'll get that finished today. So I'll de-kit that tomorrow. When I say de-kit, I mean I just stick all the bags in like a general pouch. There is no order to my de-kitting because, you know, I don't have a storage system. If I did set up a storage system, there'd be next to nothing in it. One day I will. I want to. I really want to. It just looks like such a fun thing. And I didn't know that I would like kitting up. But I do. I'd never done a kitting up video until... I'd never done a kitting up until I started this channel. Right, 612. And because I was just like, so I would work straight from bags. It didn't bother me. Or at least I think I did. It didn't bother me. But 612, where's 612? Right, another one I hadn't got out. But then when I did the kitting up, I found out I did actually quite like it. But because I'm not fast, I don't get to do many kitting ups. So I thought, you know, if I do my storage, I'd be able to do kitting down videos. And hopefully I'll like them as much as I like doing kitting ups. I don't see any reason why not. I'll tell you something, I wish I was that into being organised on other stuff, because I am not a tidy person. So it's just like, I saw Rebecca's, you know, 4 Kids at 147, or Zad Moses. She did a tour of her little, what used to be her craft room. I mean, she still diamond paints and films there, but it's like the shop now because of like what they sell. I may or may not have bought some of their new. I've never had any of her trays before or anything, but I did splash out because they've got a colour shift one, pink and gold. So that actually just came just before I started this video. You'll see it at some point, because obviously I'll start painting with it. It's a bit bigger than this, a bit bigger than these. I usually only work with these trays because, you know, I can't be trusted usually with trays full of drills, because I just spill them all. But is that one? Yes. But it has got slightly higher sides, and it has got a stopper in the end. So I'm hoping, like, most of my mishaps come from where, like, occasionally I'll tip up the drill and the tray and all the drills just fall out the hole, but I usually have my hand over it, so that doesn't happen very often. But I do, my party trick is to like catch this on something and then they all flip out. So if the sides are higher, then maybe that'll work for me. We'll see. Hopefully. Anyway, so I've got this colour shift one. Anyway, I am digressing as well, because that wasn't what I was talking about. The reason why I was talking about it is because, like, the shop, which I bought the trays from, like, she has like so basically she calls it the shop. It's where she films, but it's also where she stashes like lots of the products for the store. And so neat and organised. Oh my god. If only I would just, even if I could just do one shelf as tidy as she had, I would be like, oh, I'd be so happy. I try. I want to. Like, my head goes, oh, that would be amazing. But I just whatever I do, what I see in my head just doesn't turn into reality at all. So yeah, I just look at other people's nice storage. But somehow for this, I think you have to be a bit organised, don't you? Because you'd spend like 5 hours just looking for a colour or some drills. Because I have a box that I store like my projects that I'm not, you know, the small projects that holds all the drills. It's just like one of these storage boxes. You know, you get them big cardboard ones with the lids. So I've got one of them, and that's got all my drills and stuff in for other projects that I've not unkitted or anything, you know. So I stored the canvases in. I've got some of those folders, like portfolio folders, not the book ones, but like the ones like the artist one with a handle. And that's how I store this as well. I've got a, what would it be, A2, I guess, thing. I'll put a link in the description, because I just bought them off Amazon. I bought 3. And then you can see what I mean. But like you carry them, and I put them on a coat hook, you know, like a regular coat hook that's on the wall, and that the coat hook is there, and I put the handle over there, and that's how I keep them flat. I know some people use trouser hangers, but that's how I do mine. Right, 832. I'm running out of places to put my pots. I've got so many colours out. Right, 832. Is 832 out? Let's see. 832 is out, so that's another one that I've used, another colour in that row. Right, let's speed up a bit. Right, nearly at the end. I stopped here. I was going to go one more colour, sort of, because I've only got like 4 colours to go, so I thought I'll stop near the end. But like, it's this really nice sort of luminous yellow, which seems bizarre because it's like all subtle soft shades, and yet here I am about. But see, it doesn't look so bright when you put it next to the others. Like your eye, it adjusts and says yes, that's meant to be a sort of gradient. Oh look, the sun's coming out. I'm sorry, it's gonna mess big time with all the lighting now. But we're nearly done. We're nearly done. Put these away. I also, right, 3819, yeah. I had, when I was doing this green, this really, really pale green, I had one stuck in my tray that I didn't notice. It was in the nozzle. And I thought, well, I've only just done that because I was only on the next colour where I noticed it was there. So I reopened the pot to put this one drill in. And it must have been like stuck on the lid. So when I opened it, a lonely drill just flew out. And I was just like, okay. So he flew out and now I've got to put this one in. So I'm still like, there's a drill somewhere. Anyway, 368. You have no idea that, like, I have so many pots out. The amount of just confetti in this bit is insane. I'll count them up at the end. We're nearly there. And that's another one that I didn't have out, so that's just needs one. Do you know what? Sometimes it's easier. Oh, there we go. Oop. It goes there. Tick. Yeah, it's still. There's another new one out. Oh, get in there, little one. Tumble dry sheet. It's insane because we've got all the dark colours and then we've got like the edge of the tree. I mean, I knew it was confetti. I knew it was bad. When I say bad, I mean good because I love it. But this like has surpassed my expectations. I probably should have just gone for 2 squares because I knew it was going to be a lot. It's just so much fun. No ABs though, no opportunity for ABs, but that's okay. The size of this painting, there's going to be plenty of ABs in future. One there, and one there. Right, 907, come on. Oh, another one. It is another one. Another new pot. Oh my god. I've literally run. I don't have the most space to work in. In fact, that's why I started. I used to have this propped up a bit higher, more of a slope. And I couldn't because I need place. Just, oh, sorry about the motorbike going past. Sounds like he needs a new exhaust. I need a place so I could at least like put my tray down and basic things like that because I just had no room. Oh, I lost my space. Right there, that's where I want. It goes in there. And 1, 2. Well, I've got a hole up here. I've missed a drill. Where does that go? Oh, that's another one of this one. Wow, I really was fat fingered. Right, let's put this away. 907. What did I do with the pot? There it is. So I didn't go wrong once, I went wrong twice. Because that's all, what colour is this? 370, if I can find it again. Oh, there it is. Right in front of me. Couldn't see that's how I lost the drill before when I opened it, because it was like static on the top, except when I opened it before it flew off into the hinterlands. It's like, you know, when you hear like these stories on the TV of like some pig or something that's escaped from a truck on the way to the abattoir, and it's like, go free, this is my drill. It's just like, I don't want to go in your painting, I'm off. That wasn't one of my funniest jokes. It sounded better in my head. Little drill, go free. Right, do that, tick these off. There we go. So we have done, yeah, 300 stitch today. 225. So I'll show you that bit. But yeah, let me show you quickly now just how many pots I've worked with today. And bearing in mind, like some of these rows had more than one drill that I used in it. Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. Ooh. 8. That fell on the floor. Good job all the lid stayed on. So we'll put the 8 here. 9. At least if that had bust open, it would only have been that one, mostly. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 colours so far. Move these over. Ready to re-put in my boxes. What did I say? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So I used 25 of these little tubs, except it wasn't, it was more, because some of them, at least half a dozen, possibly more, had more than one colour in the row. Bonkers for 300 drills. Insane. Anyway, I'm talking far too much because this is going to be a really long vlog post if I'm doing more later in the week. There, we've done some. It's so pretty. We got a tree. And yeah, so I'm off, but you'll see me in like 1 minute. Not even a minute. 10 seconds. See you in a bit. All right, I'm back. Not quite the end of the week as planned. A lot's been going on. Nothing bad, but just busy and stuff, and Easter and stuff, and holidays and stuff. But I won't go into that now because I'm filming some kitting up and kitting up videos for another Heaven and Earth project, which turned into a bit of a marathon. So I'm talking about it in there. So you'll see that video. I don't know if that's going to go up before this or after this, but yeah, nothing bad though. But anyway, yeah, it's May the 16th. Did I say that? I can't even remember. Look, I'm already babbling. And as it is, I'm like, oh, where am I going to fit this in? Because I want to do a big marathon session. But I wanted to, you know, for, what's it called? That pattern, no, it's not Pattern Keeper. DIY May event that's going on for May. And, right, let me just get my first drills. But I want to do that as a big marathon, like all day thing, as much as possible. I still have to work, unfortunately. But I couldn't do that until I finished off this. So I thought, right, let me just get cracking. I'm going to do these 2 squares, and then that's going to finish my video for this video. I pulled out all the colours for this. Oh, it's going bonkers. There's 19 colours. 19 I fished out. I may have missed one as well, so let's see. But 19 colours for 2 squares, 200 drills. Crazy. Oh, I will say one thing that's changed though since last look, because it was my birthday. Getting the window out of there. I've got a tablet. I've got a tablet for Pattern Keeper. So that means I can have really big and hopefully less fat-fingered things. Because what I used to do is I used to like clip the numbers, the squares that was next to each other, and tick things off when I shouldn't have ticked them off. But now, new dawn. Well, we'll see. It's the first time I've actually worked with it. So let me just get this started. No. Yes. No. Yes. Lots of blues in this, but yeah, I can't believe it's got. I think it's got a bit more tree that goes down here as well, so that's why I've got lots of blues in here and lots of tree in there, and it's just like, yeah, 19 colours for 2 squares. I was like, oh, it'd be nice and quick. I don't know why I did it like that because it's 3. Yeah, I was like, be 2 quick squares, it'd be fine, and then I fished out all the colours. I'm like, okay. So maybe this won't be as quick as I want, but I'm early in the day, earlier than usual, because I might try and film some more of my kitting up. But I do apologise because the kids are not at school yet. It's only, I think it's like 8:30 a.m. So the kids are going to be rolling up soon. So that'll be like bedlam, probably. But it's also rush hour. So they probably hear a bit more traffic going past as well. I don't usually film this early for that reason. Well, I'm not much of a morning person anyway. But I was like, if I don't do it now, when am I going to find the time? It's just like there's a lot going on at the moment, and nothing bad, but just, you know, like sometimes life and things, you just have a lot of chores to do as well. Like, so I was like, right, let's do it, even for what to me is the crack of dawn. For normal people, they've been going. See, this is what happens when you get to work from home. Like, because you don't have to do that commute. The commute used to take me like an hour plus. If the roads were bad, it could take up to an hour and a half to get home. It's like 4 miles away where I used to work. Absolutely crazy traffic in London. Because I did prefer to take the bus, because the tube I only ever took when I needed to be somewhere on time, like as a one-off, hopefully, because it is a. Yeah. If you've ever been on the London tube, you'll know what I mean. Any subway, any city subway is probably the same. It's just like, to do the commute, it's just it's overcrowded. There's lots of sweaty armpits, germs in these days, COVID and all that. Oh no, I said the C word. Yeah, germs and stuff. And obviously in London, like I used to work in quite a touristy area, which meant also like we had things like really lovely things like pickpockets and stuff like that to deal with. Oh, I don't miss that. I do miss the area, and I kind of miss the people, kinda. And that was all right. They wasn't my friends, but I got on well with a lot of them. But yeah, I don't miss that commute at all. And obviously it gives me like a lot of time back into my day. Like close to 3 hours a day just by working at home. I had 3 hours a day more time, give or take. Bonkers. But I probably was going with somewhere with that. Oh yeah, because it's early, so it's rush hour. So a bit more traffic going past. But hopefully you won't hear it. I can never tell. Sometimes the phone picks stuff up and sometimes it doesn't. Right, now, let me just put that there. Oh, this is the... do you remember in the last video I was talking about I'd bought some Admiral's S trays? This is the pink one. I really like them. They're actually not that much bigger than the white trays when you take into the area, you know, into account, because it narrows down. But it does have high sides and it does sit a bit more comfy in the hand. I never use a stopper because I'm far too lazy to take things in and out the whole time. It's like effort. I've not had any spillages out of it. So, yeah, I'm getting on well. And I've got another one, which is colour shift. I've shown that somewhere. That might have been in the other kitting up video I did. Right, do you know what? I didn't tick off any of those. Let me do it now. I didn't feel I had to because it was so big, it seemed more obvious. Because I'm working on a bigger screen. I might come to regret that at the end. Right, I'm ticking off loads. Come on, go, tick, tick, done. That is 3, 4, 1. I've also got the washing machine on, which is in the other room. I'm in the living room, and the washing machine is on in the kitchen. So hopefully you can't hear it, but I'm just hearing it. Something is in there clunking around. Oh, that's a trash. Where's my trash pot? Trash pot. There, that'll do. Put that there. Where'd it go? I probably lost it now. No, there it is. So if ever you wonder how to tell the difference between resin drills... Oh, I can't do it because it's... Hang on. So, if ever you wonder... One of the ways to tell resin drills is you get these concave ones. You know, the acrylic, you get the little dimple. But resin, it's like literally... Hopefully you can see that. It's a concave. And that's one of the ways you can tell a resin drill. Because they all do that. And there endeth the lesson. Right. Okay, so back to here. Doing these drills look actually the same colour as the one next to it. Anyway, so yeah, nothing bad and nothing, just stuff going on. Mostly because it was Easter, so we have a 4-day weekend, and then we have a May bank holiday, and then we had an extra bank holiday in May because it was the coronation, and then my other half was off work for a week, and I don't film when my other half is off. I'm doing my I'm not doing too bad with my, what was it, the Diamond Art Studio. I did an unboxing and also a kitting up for that. I have playlists for everything, so if ever you want to look up something I'm talking about, it is in the playlist. Is that right? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. But it's a massive, well, not massive, but it's a 60 by 80. He's a chunky boy, and 1, 2, 3. Hang on, 1, 2, 3. Yes. And so I was doing that for the Diamond Art Studio event in April, and I knew there was no way I was going to finish it. No way, not even a hint. But it's not doing too bad. I'm like over a third done, which is, by my standards, pretty good. So at least I was able to do that. Is that the fourth one there? Yes. But right, let's tick some of these off before it all goes down the pan. I'm getting too ahead of myself. It's an accident waiting to happen. I've done those ones, done that one. Right, so that just leaves, oh, and that's another sign that's you get the two joined together for resin. Right, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I can hear the ankle biters turning up. They're starting to arrive. Right, yes. Okay, that's that. That's that colour done. Tick. Put these away. So, yeah. So that's why. What colour was it? 341. So yeah, it was just like I had stuff going on, and between the stuff going on and between the time when I could actually film, yeah. Right, put that up there. I have no space. That's the run trouble with having 19 of these. It's just like I have no space unless I actually put them in a place where I'd have to get up. I don't have any shelves nearby, so like my workspace. This is my workspace. Right, let's do that one. That's only got 3. 3, 7, 4, 3. Hopefully, once I start getting them out of the way, it'll be easier to hunt down the last ones. Now I only need a few of those 3, didn't I say? Let's do those. Oh, that's a kind of, I thought it was grey, but I think that's just because, yeah, no, like, there's got a little tinge of pink in there. That's my part. No. No. Don't do it wrong. Right. Yeah, so I hope you all had a nice Easter, basically. 1, 2, 3, 4. But yeah, I got my tablet. Actually, my other half bought me it in the end because I'm just like, oh no, I'll be fine. I'll just muddle by with the phone. But it was my birthday. It's just like, right, just get the tablet. I still have to copy across, what's it called, Stitch Pal, which is the thing that works out how many days I have left. But so I won't be doing that at the end of the video, but at least I've got Pattern Keeper across. Right, so this is 369. 369, the goose drank wine. Don't do that, Penny. Right, where is it? Where's my 369? There we go. So many jewels, so many pots. Love it. I whine about it. I love it. Just okay, not whine exactly. I just wibble. I wibble on. Right, that's nice and easy. That's only 2. I can do 2. I cannot mess up 2. There's a challenge. I need to be careful. Look at the light. How full that pot is. That. Right, let's go for... I'm deliberately not doing... I've got some that go down the edge, but I'm deliberately not going to do those because I've found out from experience that 3811... No, 3811. If I do in the corner straight away, then obviously I can't see where the 10 by 10 grid is. It makes it so much harder. It's just... I remembered these things. I'm sure I knew this once when I was doing it the first time round, but like obviously I've forgotten all the tips and tricks that I learned. I forgot my bad habits, but I also forgot the things I learned. So I'm like, why? I'm so confused. Why am I confused? Because I can't see the grid. Right, so that was nice and easy. Put that back. And we're going to tick them off. Boop, boop, boop. So yeah, I'm not sure how long this is going to take me. I'll have to time lapse at some point because I know the other video was nearly an hour long, and this could be another 40 minutes. So it's not going too bad. 3747. Got a few of those. So I best pay attention. Okay, so we're all in this block, so we can do this too. So, but my last video went up, finally, where I asked the question, I asked you the question, would you be okay with me mentioning your name in videos and things? When I answer my comments, because, you know, oh, come on. No, don't stick down. Just because I dropped you. Right. You go there. Get in. There you go. Because I am notoriously bad. I do answer comments, but, you know, I answer comments in the same speed as I diamond paint, which is very, very slowly. I tend to do them in batches. And then it's one of the things, I'm like, I'll save them up and then I'll, oh, which one did I do? Hang on. I need to count this because I've lost my spot. So I've done that one. Done that one. That doesn't seem right. That's not the same colour. What have I done? Oh, look, I've gone wrong. Do you know I've gone wrong? I'm right. They were all supposed to be one over. Go on, come on, come on, double-sided sticky tape. I've learned now not to press down too hard on these things, anticipating I eventually have to move things. Right, so that moves across there. Okay. But that goes across as well. Oh no, right. Let me just count this to make sure. So at the moment I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. And then that goes there. And that goes the other side as well. Right, okay. Counting. Who said anything about counting? So let me just make, so that was that one. That. Space, H, yes. Right, okay, we're good. Finally. Bizarrely, for me, this is kind of the fun. It's like it's not a puzzle exactly. But yeah, part of the challenge. I'm not sure if I'm up to the challenge at this time in the morning though. This is the problem. That's what I was saying. I'm not a morning person. It takes a while for me to warm up. The old, the old brain. It takes a while to get into gear. Right, let's do another one. Let's do this symbol. This is 168. 168. Oh, there we go. Just need 4 of those. I've been quite good as well. I've been trying to train myself because one of the reasons I kept a small tray is because I would always pour out too many. But so far, right, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, see, I'm checking now. Yeah, so I'm getting quite good in the habit of not pouring out too many. Oh, there's a siren. Just let him go past. Right, let's put that there and that there. But yes, yeah, so that was what I was talking about, the comments. Oh, I changed symbol. Tick. Right, put them back. But yes, so that was what I'm saying. Nobody screamed about not my. I asked, basically, I asked the question: if you make a comment, would anybody mind? You know, would you mind if I answered the comments in the video as opposed to? I mean, potentially, I'm still going to answer question, you know, comments on at the time on YouTube. 3761. 3761. 3761. Oh, I dropped one. I don't know what that was from. That was G, wasn't it? And some, well, let me. Nobody screamed not to. A couple of people said, yeah, that's fine. So 3761. So that's what I'm going to do. My other video hasn't been up that long to answer many questions, and also obviously I'm a small channel, so I don't get a lot of comments, which begs the question. Oh look, no, what, that doesn't add up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's that. So I should have. Oh no, that is right. But something's missing there. Oh, I bet you them ones all got to move over. If I've done that one wrong. So if that's, I've got to try and figure out what I've done. I mean, if I can't figure it out, I'll just stick anything in there because it's all blue. But you know, given the choice, I would prefer to do it right. So that should be that colour. So that should be there. See, that's what I was saying before. You get one wrong early on, and then you start counting off of what's already placed, and then it's all wrong. So that's right. That's right. 1, 2, 3. So there should be Z there, and there should be an H there. So have I missed out 2? I think because I've moved across. Let me just untick it. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. So those 2 I've missed out. Do you know, I think what I did is, because those were placed, and then I've ticked them off when I should have done another row of 3. So that's what it is. I'll go back and fix that in a minute. Well, let's go back to this. So I've done that one. Tick that off before I mess it up. Oh, it's not good morning. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. So yeah, so I don't have that many comments anyway to deal with, which begs the question why I'm so terrible at answering them, because there aren't that many. Let me just get this one in, and I will answer the questions from the last video though. Yay! Right, tick, 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 tick. Let's do those. Tick. Put these away. will fix this other one. So we'll do that one, which was 800. Just need one. So yeah, first of all, I had Sharon W. I won't say surnames because that's, you know, a bit too much. No. So that goes there. Okay. So Sharon W, who had asked, I'd asked about it. She was like, "Oh, welcome back," because she missed me. Oh, thank you. Because I think this is the first time she'd seen my she had seen any of the other videos where I said I was back. But she said to just do whatever is easier when it comes to handling comments. You don't have to tell me twice. Right, because like, yeah, no, if somebody agrees, then that's fine with me. Right, so G, that was 168. I wonder if that was the one I dropped. It was one I dropped. Maybe I should have put it in somewhere. So yes, thank you, and thank you for. I've said it before. I should say it again. I will never get tired of saying it over and over. Everybody has been so welcoming after my break, because it was a long time. It was like, oh, it's good to see you back. And the ones that weren't happy to see me back, they probably unsubbed, which is fine. Just like, oh, she's back. But yeah, so yes, it's good to be back. Let's just say that again. Thank you everybody for being so nice, and it is good to be back, even though I am taking it like very leisurely pace. Last time, before when I was doing YouTube, I was just like, oh no, I've not done this, I've not done that. It's just like now, I'm just not worried about it. If people can handle me being missing for 18 months, no, 16 months, then they can handle it if I'm just gone for a month, right? Right, I think I've fixed my mess. So let's do this. 966. Where are you? There we go. Right, so bit of tumble dryer sheet there. I put tumble dryer sheets in there to try and help with the static. It does seem to work, to be fair. Right, no. Put them in a tray. But not the tumble dryer sheet. Get the tumble dryer sheet out. Go down the bottom. Get down. Sink. Okay. So then also Linda V, you know who you are. Linda's been like one of my, she always comments on my videos, bless her, and watches them through. Right, 1, 2. And like when I was back, she was like, you probably don't remember me. I'm like, of course I remember you. I am quite bad with names, but like once a name is stuck, like it's with me. Once I've got past that, everybody else, like, and it's not that I don't remember the person. It's literally just the names. I'm terrible with names. It's just like whenever I'm trying to talk about something, I'm like, yeah, no, you remember thingy, and doing the thingy, that thingy, and thingy. Oh, you know thingy. Nightmare. It's just because it's a name. Colours and things like that I can remember. Numbers I can remember better, but yeah, names terrible. So anyway, Linda says she agreed with me about the stickiness of poured glue canvases. I was talking before about how my dream canvas would be the stickiness of double-sided sticky tape, but with the flexibility of poured glue, because you can manhandle poured glue canvases, can't you? But whereas double-sided sticky tape, you have to be really careful, because otherwise you get bubbles. And like you can fix the bubbles, but like it's like you have to score it and faff about. I don't like faffing about. I just like to do things. Right, so this is 842. Let's find 842. There we go. Oh, this is part of my tree. Part of my tree again. I don't know why I pulled out so many. I need 5. Oh, does that all? Yes, that all adds up. So yeah, so that's why I was talking about poured glue, because with poured glue as well, there's like this sort of skater glue. I think it was what was her name? Talking of names, was it Kim Diamonds? Kay Diamond Paints. She was one that, sadly, one of the people that seems to have disappeared off of YouTube while I was gone. I liked Kay. She was a good channel. But she always used to call it Skater Glue as well. But, you know, where you put it on and I think that's why a lot of people like poured glue, because they use multi-placers. So, and like with multi-placing, like it just, yeah, you have to fix the drills, because it's rare they all go down, and like that's why I don't like multi-placers, because even if it is still quicker, there's just something psychologically about having, even though I'll put one drill down and I won't have any problem, like I'll be like, sometimes I just play with my drills on the canvas like this. So I don't know what it is. It is strictly psychological. Like, I don't mind playing my drills like this. Just, yeah, have a little nudge. Makes me happy. But if I have to put it in a multiplacer, I put a big long line, and it's just like afterwards I have to go along and fix. Like it kills the fun. So that's why I don't use multiplacers. The closest thing to a multiplacer, oh, come on, get out. One doesn't want to go. Is occasionally I'll pick up two drills, just with my tweezers, because I can pick up two squares at a time. But you know, I don't do that here, because it's that. No, that's just on the. I thought I could see a knobble. I don't think it is. I need to check. No, it's like, oh, now I've lost a drill. Where did it go? How rude! It's the glue. There was a little white bubble there of the glue. Oh, now I've got to figure out what colour it is. So that was 4 across and 4 down. Nice and easy. H. What was H? 3747. Must remember that is just a little scratch on the line that's made it white, and is not a knobble. And then hopefully I'll find that drill later. I do like to. They think they escape me, but they don't. I hunt them down. Right, let's do this one, because I only need one of those. 372. Oh, because it was in a pot I'd already done. There was 2 colours in here. 369 was in here as well. Right, I only need one, so I'm going to try and fish it out. It goes down there. Oops. But yeah, so that's why I'm not keen on. It's not that I'm not keen. Given the choice, I would probably have always poured glue, but I prefer the stickiness. I like that it's super. I like super sticky. I must try the Prism. Prism. What are they called? Prism diamond painting? I can't remember. I did do an unboxing of the Bubblegum Girl, and soon, maybe even before this, I've got this one. I filmed this unboxing of because I bought 2 canvases from them, and then I disappeared. So I posted one, but I'd filmed the other because I filmed them both at the same time, as you do, because it was an unboxing, and they was both literally in the same box. So you know, it made sense to film it all at once. But I never edited it and edited it. So it's been sitting in there waiting. So I should do that. I might put that up later. Right, I just need 2 of those, but some things don't change. Right, so we'll put 2 of those in. 1, 2. But yeah, so anyway, long and short, she agreed. Skater glue. And I have no problem with double-sided sticky tape, really. If it wasn't for the bubbles and having to fix that, I would probably get it all the time. It's that literally because I can't manhandle them, and I am rough. I don't respect my anything. Right, then let's do another colour. Let's do. Shall we do right? Let's do something that goes over in this. Oh no, there's loads of that. I might save that one for last. Let's do this. 159. Let's do that one. grey. But I need 4. That's better. I know some people just pull out the pot. If I had a glue, you know, if I had a pen with wax in or something, it's a lot easier to fish from the pot than it is with tweezers. So, and that measures up. So we're good there. And then 1, 2. Yeah. So literally, because I just can't count 2 from 3, apparently, that messed up everything. Just one more here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. So yeah, that little area, which is the confetti of the tree, so it wouldn't have even mattered. But I would know in my head if I know something's wrong. It's very hard for me to let go. Even though I waste an enormous amount. This is why everything takes me so long. I waste an enormous amount of time over something that just doesn't matter. Right. Tip. Let's do this one then. Yeah. V. That's 3864. Oh, 3864 is this one. So it's the beige. So it's the top of the tree. But I've also got that in the AB. And that would fit in with my, because I'm trying to do like the sparkling on the edge. Now, I've got, they go in this L shape here, and then here. I mean, that one's all right. I think I might leave, no, let's just, I'm overthinking this. Let's just make it all AB. It's only 5 drills. Why am I overthinking this? I'm like, oh, shall I intersperse it? It's just, right. I've got my wax pen for this. Because I did notice when I was putting them out that I needed AB. So I had my pen ready. I use wax pen for this. That way I don't scratch them. And then I just nudge it in with that. Hang on, I will just do this, and then I've got more of Linda's comment. We're not done with Linda. I'm not done with you yet. No escape. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. There. Okay. I definitely overthought. Wow. That one doesn't look as sparkly as the rest. Has that got a proper coating on, or is it just its facets? Do you know? I don't care. It's coming off. I'm going to swap it. Yeah, that's better. I actually think that's a trash drill. It's got a sparkle on top, but it seems to have not got the AB coating on the side. And obviously I'm looking at it slightly from an angle because I'm on the easel, and I could see on the side it didn't look right. It didn't look quite the same. So let's put them away. I do love ABs. Look at all that sparkle. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, nearly. This is what happens when I start to do things that I shouldn't. Look, you can just this just sparkle. So good. Anyway, I'm like a magpie. Right, tick, 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 tick these off before I forget. Okay, let me just get my next colour. What's this? Just one? Just one, 524. Do you know, I think I missed getting that one out. So I'll come back to that. Let's come back to that. So that makes 20 colours. Let's do this thing. So 3325. 3325. Oh, I've only got, I only need a few. I only need 2, 4, 6, 8, just about 10. Oh, but this one has taken a beating. So that I'll have to, a mental note for myself when I'm editing this, write this number down, because this is one of the things I'll have to re-kit up, refill. So, I don't put my wax pen down. back to the tweezers. Linda also said that she thought that poured glue canvases feel flimsier. And it's funny that, because when I got my new canvas for this next project that I'm doing, which is the one I mentioned that I'm kitting up. So I'm doing the Jasmine Beckett Griffith picture. Right, let me tick this off. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so obviously I got a new canvas from AliExpress, and I actually bought it from the same store as I bought these ones from. And it came, and it felt so flimsy, but it was poured glue, because they do poured glue canvases. If it's from 60, if it's bigger than 60 by 60, they'll do it as a poured glue. Otherwise, you get double-sided sticky tape. So I was like, all right, I'll have poured glue then, if you're offering. I'll see what it's like. And yeah, it does feel really flimsy. I do think that the fabric, the canvas that is, you know, the base canvas, is a tiny bit thinner. But in hindsight, I think it's not that much thinner. It is thinner, definitely. Probably like it's part of cutting costs, isn't it? Like in this economy, try and find some ways to. Oh, I just unticked it all. No, I didn't. I ticked it. I know what I'm doing. And so they probably just went for a slightly lighter one. 3325. Put that back in there. But then I realised afterwards as well, like when you get a double-sided adhesive, obviously you have that level of plastic. It's like a whole level of extra weight. And then you have the cover paper on it as well for that initial impression, you know, when you're unravelling it. It like has a whole... And this cover paper is quite chunky. It's that thick sort of parchment-y wax paper, isn't it? It just adds so much weight to it that you really... So it really stood out, because the poured glue canvas they done, the clear thingy, you know, the clear cover was really so thin. So that was really thin as well. I'm like, oh, but yeah. My initial impression was like, oh. But then afterwards, I was just like, oh, no, that makes sense. It's not too bad. I mean, ultimately, as long as the glue's all right, yeah, I don't really care that much. I'm not a snob. I just like, as long as it lets me diamond paint, I'm fine. But I don't think I'll be buying it for these. I mean, I might even I was going to get them all from the same seller, but if their canvas, baseline canvas is thinner than this one anyway, I might just, you know, just buy a nicer canvas and be done with it. Because for this, you know, it takes me so long to work on. I want it to be a nice experience, do you know what I mean? We'll see. I'll see how I get on with this poured glue one. If it feels okay, then I might not care, but... Right, 3819. I just need one of them. So I'm gonna go for it. It's lime green. Well, it's not lime green, but... Oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? There. Okay. Turn over. See, this is why fishing from the pot isn't always good. There. One. Tip that off. So much for this being a quick video. Or the time lapse. I've not done the time lapse yet. I don't know if I will at this stage. I'm starting to get like near the end-ish. But the colours I've got quite a few to fill in, but they're like all in this square. I've got quite a lot of the same colour. 809. So let's do this. So in my last video as well, I was just like, I don't mind if people give me thumbs down. I don't actually care. But I made this comment about, you know, how somebody said that they tested it. That is a bad drill. I'll get rid of that. They tested it and they asked everybody to give them a thumbs down. It makes absolutely no difference to YouTube. No, what am I doing that for? There. Because YouTube just likes interaction. It is a good time for me to say, if you haven't thumbs up this video, give me a thumbs up, please, if you want to, or a thumbs down. But anyway, that's what I was saying. I said, you know, whatever works for you. If you want to give me a thumbs down, give me a thumbs down. And but I was saying, when somebody had said give a thumbs down because it makes no difference, I couldn't actually bring myself to do it because it just felt mean. It's so stupid, even though because I know they're right. But I was just like, no, I can't give them a thumbs down. It's really good information. Why don't I give them a thumbs down? But Linda said, you know, if she doesn't like a video, she just leaves it. Yeah. To be honest, I think I wouldn't be surprised if they phased out thumbs downs, because now you can't see the number. And for anybody who has YouTube and or is thinking about YouTube and thinks, oh, I wouldn't want to go through that. Do you know what? You can't even see the thumbs down very easily because you don't look at your videos usually on YouTube, on the front end of YouTube. You look at the comments in the back end because it's like an interface. So you don't see the thumbs down. To find out a thumbs down, you actively have to hunt it down in a specific place on YouTube. So you don't stumble upon them. So all these people who think they're like, yeah, I'm teaching them a lesson, giving them a thumbs down, most people don't even know. They don't even notice. Right, it's 7:94. So that's why I don't care. And I shouldn't care if I do it to other people, but I never do. I just, if I don't like a video, I just leave. Yeah, but whatever. And then she said, this is so true, because I was talking about, at the end of the video, I was talking about how I'd updated my Stitch Pal, which, as I mentioned at the start, in this other part of this one that you're watching, the one I filmed in March, I did note that I filled out Stitch Pal wrong last time. I'd forgot to put in my amount of stitches. But initially it told me that I had it. Well, I'm not going to finish it till the year 2109. She's just like, I'd love to see what your canvas looks like, but I don't think I'm going to be alive either. I think I'm going to be dead. She didn't say I'm going to be dead. It's just me saying I'm going to be dead. But yeah, she's like, I'm curious to see how it's going to turn out, but you know, I might not live long enough. That has got a lip on. I was like, yeah, I know. I know it. But it's not going to, I'm going to do it. But we won't get a Stitch Pal update today. Because like I say, I haven't put it on my new tablet. And I forgot to bring out the phone. So it's not got it on. I'll have to update that. But it'll be a nice surprise for you. When I do my marathon session, I will do a marathon session for this DIY, do it yourself, oh come on, thing, because I didn't get to do my Jasmine Beckett Griffiths, which I was going to do for the event, unofficially. I'm not doing the event properly. I'll put a link if you enjoy these sorts of cross stitch conversions. That's what the whole event is about. So if you like watching people do their cross stitch conversions, I'll put a link in the description below to the event. It's being hosted by Kitting Up Kitten and Calb Sparkles. But if I put the hashtag, because they're both posting videos for the event, so if you follow the hashtag, then you'll see all their videos, and you'll get your fill. You'll get your big fill of cross stitch conversions. Right, I just do this. If that is your jam, 3766. I mean, I'd say tell them I sent you, but I'm pretty sure they don't know me. But yeah, you know, it's you'll get more cross stitch conversions than you can shake a stick at. But I'm doing this well. I'm gonna do this painting. I'm hoping to do it. Today is, what day is it? Tuesday. I'm hoping to do this on, oh, it probably won't be tomorrow. So don't do it wrong. Oh. I think I'm going to aim for Thursday. I'll rearrange some of my work as well. So it won't quite be a day off. And besides, I can't sit here diamond painting all day. I'll go cross-eyed. But that'll be like my one-off for the month to just, and I'll do it all in one, like Zerg. Zerg, listen to me. Zerg. I'll just spend the whole time going, oh no, I've done it wrong. Oh no, I've done it wrong. I can't do anything Zerg. Right, I need to get 524. Right, so that one I just need one of. Nice sagey green, and that goes in this hole here. And then I've just got 2 colours left. No, 3. 3 colours left, but that's only got 1. 813. Did I get that one out? I did not get that one out, so that's another one. So we're up to 21 colours now. 21 colours in... Oops, oh, there was 2 drills there, that's why. 21 colours in a 2 square space, so there's 200 drills fit in this space. 10% of drills are all different colours. Right. Tick. All right, now we're good. So I've only got 2 colours left now. So it's going to go quite quick, especially in this box. This box is all, so I'll be keeping half an eye just to make sure everything, 3752, just to make sure everything still matches up. 3752. But hopefully I'll be all set. Yeah, so I'm going to do this big splurge just for the event. The main challenge is not going to be the actual diamond painting as well. I've got to get it edited, but I don't do that much editing for these videos. Not like I used to do on my colouring channel. But saying that, I do still watch it all through just to make sure, because like every now and again, like I have a siren go past, so I edit out the sirens a little bit so that you're not forced to listen. Oh, is that, yes, that's a tab. Get rid of that. Even though it's not that bad, but I try not to. Or sometimes I just pause. Oh look, that's not right. So that has got to be. What have I done? What have I done? So that's 1, 2, 3. I thought I'd fixed that. Okay, no, what? Right, okay. So I've left that one. That one I've missed out. That was all part of that. That's another gammy drill. That was all part of that bit that I was off centre. Well, I was 1 row over, I think. And that's probably why I did it, because I left that one out. That's thrown me off. Right, okay. See, this is why I check. So this goes there. Oh, that's another bad drill. That's like 3 just from this blue. Right. On there. But that should not be 2 there. That should be there. Right, so that one I've ticked that one off when I shouldn't have. Alright. Alright, but the rest of it all lines up. So we'll take out wins where we can. But it all traces back to that bit where I messed up in here. Right, so that's that. So we'll take all this off. 3752. And this one is 519. few of those. Now, hopefully, there isn't... One, I don't think I messed up this side, but also there wasn't as much confetti in this bit for me to mess up. But what we'll do is we'll start here. On there. Yes. Oh, these two go... That's my first ping of the day. One there. One there. Oh, that's got a thing on it. Get off. No knobbles allowed. There. 1, 2. What's that? Don't know what that is. Bit of paper, I think. 3. So yes, if you have your questions, this is the new me. I'm going to answer my questions in videos. But yeah, I'll have the editing is the next marathon, because that's also what takes the time. That's that one. Right, I'm going to tick these off because I'm double checking, and that makes it easier to double check that I've got this right. 1, 2. So far, so good. 1, 2 there. But yeah, I want to get it, obviously, well, not I want to, I have to get it up in May, because otherwise what's the point in doing that event if it's not even in May? They're running it again in November if you want to participate in future as well. But I will get it up because it's the 16th. If I film it on Thursday, then what's that? So that's the 18th. Oh, loads of time. Even I can do it in what is basically 2 weeks. Get it edited in 2 weeks. And I'm going to try. I don't know. I think I'm going to try, because the most I've done in a day is 6 squares. Oop. So I'm going to aim for more than that. I think I might aim for 9 squares. At least. I know. I'll probably end up doing 3. I'll probably end up not doing any. Oh, did I miss out? What's in here? Did I miss out? I've just realised I've got 2 holes there. And I've not got anything ticked off for it. Right, let me tick off this, because I'm already confusing myself. Yeah, so that's the goal. I'm going to do 9 squares. I think that's what they said their goal is, to do every day. Like, that ain't going to happen. Like, if I do 9 squares in a day, that's a miracle. So, yeah. But that's what I'm going to go for. That's the goal. 9 squares. 1, 2. Tick. Right, so this should be 3, 6. Yes. I'm going to do all of them. Let's be bold. Look, I can do 2 at once. That's as close as, that's it. That's me multiplacing. This is as close as it gets. 2 drills at once. Come on. Get that one in there. Oh, it's fighting me. Right. That's that line done. Took it off. Yes, 2 there. Okay, we're doing better this side. Thank God. Probably now I'll get to this point. No, it's still matching up. 2 there. 2 there. 2 at once. Ah, go me. Look, I'm getting ahead of myself. The only problem with doing 2 at once is obviously it's like double the chance to ping. Like, and you know what I'm like with my pinging drills. That's why I don't do it very often. At least certainly not on an easel. When it's flatter, it's a bit better. I've also found that if you have bad drills, that is a good way to find out whether if you have a secret knobble or something like that. Oh, get in. I'll give up. Then that's when you'll find out if you have a knobble, because you can't pick them up so well with tweezers. Not 2. Oops. Tick. Yeah, we're looking good. I don't know why I picked up 2 there. I knew that wasn't going to work because, you know, it's a little bit of a crunch. Not a big crunch. You want a bit of space between your drills. But, you know, because it's not all, I've not been straightening it as I go. I'll do that afterwards. I'll do that after the video. This has already taken too long. So much for me time-lapsing and whizzing through it faster. It's been an hour. Right, but that's that done. As per usual, I will put a picture at the end as well of what this looks like in its totality so far. But let me just figure out what I've from this bit. So this is where the line is. So 1, 2, 3. And that was the line. So 1, 2, 3, and 2. Yeah, so that was Z, which was 800. Oh, yeah, that was, and I had another 800, didn't I? That was the one I'd missed from before. The first time, so obviously I'd missed 2. I just ticked it off. I do that a lot. I tick things off. I forget to tick things off. I tick things off. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that was G. 1, 6, 8. Goes in there. And then what have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6 and 7. So 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. Right, so H and H. That's definitely 2 I've ticked off. 3, 7, 4, 7. Both the same drill. You know what? Just gonna put it in tray. Boom. Boom. Wow, that was a slog. That was a slog. Let me put these drills away. Come on. Done. Done. I will straighten this all up afterwards, off camera, because I need to go. I'll do that. I'll do that afterwards. I will leave this. I will put a picture at the end. I will straighten it up and I will put a picture at the end. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for bearing with me. If you have any questions, ask away and then I can answer in the videos. Okay, take care. Thank you so much for watching. Leave those thumbs up, please. And yeah, see you again soon. Bye for now. Bye.